Most people believe that if they keep walking as they get older, they're doing everything right for their health. Walking feels safe, familiar, and productive. It gives a sense of discipline and routine. For many adults over 65, it becomes the main or even the only form of exercise. But here's the uncomfortable truth that very few people talk about. If walking is the only thing you're doing, it may not be protecting your strength the way you think it is. In fact, it may be allowing the most important, muscles for independence and balance, to quietly weaken. This idea often comes as a shock. After all, walking is constantly recommended by doctors, friends, and public health messages. And yes, walking is good for your heart, circulation, mood, and general movement. The problem is not that walking is bad. The problem is that walking alone is incomplete. After decades of working closely with older adults, a clear pattern shows up again and again. People walk every day. They feel active. They feel committed to their health. Yet they struggle to stand up from a low chair, feel unstable when turning quickly, hesitate before stepping into the shower, or feel a moment of panic when their balance is challenged. These are not signs of laziness or aging catching up. They are signs of specific muscle systems no longer receiving the signals they need to stay strong. Walking moves your body forward in a straight line. It repeats the same low-level motion thousands of times. What it does not do is strongly challenge the muscles responsible for lifting your body, stabilizing you on one leg, or reacting quickly when something unexpected happens. Strength doesn't fade simply because you stopped moving. It fades because certain muscles stopped being asked to work with purpose. The body is incredibly efficient. If a muscle isn't clearly needed, the brain slowly reduces the signal sent to it. Over time, that muscle becomes weaker, slower, and less responsive. This is not a failure of willpower. It's biology. And the good news is that biology works both ways. When you send the right signals again, the body responds faster than most people expect. The most effective signals don't come from complicated gym machines or exhausting workouts. They come from simple, everyday movements your body already understands. Movements that directly train the muscles responsible for standing up, staying balanced, and controlling your steps. When these systems are reactivated, people often notice changes within days, not months. The first movement is one that seems almost too simple to matter, yet it may be one of the most powerful strength builders for older adults. Standing up from a chair. Walking moves you forward, but it doesn't train the muscles that lift you against gravity. Standing up does. Every time you rise from a chair, your thighs, hips, and core must work together to move your entire body weight upward. These are the same muscles you rely on for stairs, toilets, getting out of a car, and recovering from a stumble. When these muscles weaken, everyday life becomes harder and falls become more likely. This is why so many people who walk daily still feel weak when getting up from a seated position. Those muscles simply haven't been challenged enough to stay strong. When they are reactivated, many people describe feeling more solid, more capable, and more confident almost immediately. To practice this safely, start with a sturdy chair placed on a stable surface. Sit closer to the front edge rather than leaning back. Place your feet flat on the floor, slightly behind your knees. This position allows your legs to do the work instead of relying on momentum. Lean forward slightly from your hips while keeping your spine tall and your chest open. As you exhale, press through your heels and stand up. Move slowly and with control. At the top, pause for a second to let your body feel balanced and upright. Then slowly lower yourself back down, resisting gravity instead of dropping into the chair. That controlled lowering is just as important as standing up. Aim for 8 to 10 repetitions. If you need support, lightly place your hands on the armrests or your thighs. If it feels too difficult, raise the seat height by adding a cushion. If you want more challenge, cross your arms over your chest so your legs do more of the work. Practiced consistently, this single movement strengthens leg power, improves coordination, and restores the communication between your brain and lower body that often fades with age. Once those rising muscles begin to wake up, the next system that needs attention is balance. This is where walking falls short again. Walking allows both feet to share the load most of the time. It rarely forces your body to stabilize fully on one side. Real life, however, is full of moments where you must rely on one leg at a time turning, stepping over obstacles, navigating curbs, or catching yourself if you trip. This is why many people feel fine walking straight ahead, but suddenly feel unsteady when changing direction. The balance system hasn't been trained to react quickly. To rebuild it, you need a movement that challenges stability in a controlled, safe way. A standing march does exactly that. Each time you lift one knee, your body must stabilize through the standing leg, hips, core, and ankles. At the same time, coordinated arm movement helps retrain natural walking rhythm and reaction timing. To begin, stand tall with your feet about hip-width apart. Relax your shoulders and gently engage your core as if you were preparing to cough. Lift your right knee a few inches off the ground while your left arm swings forward. Then switch sides in a smooth, steady rhythm. Move with control, not speed. March in place for 1 to 2 minutes. If you feel unsteady, lightly hold onto a counter or chair for support. If you want to make it easier, lift your knees lower and slow the pace. If you want more challenge, lift your knees higher or slightly increase your speed while maintaining control. As you do this, you may notice small muscles activating around your hips and ankles that you haven't felt in a long time. These are fast response stabilizers. They are the muscles that help you recover when you step on an uneven surface or turn too quickly. Reawakening them often restores a sense of confidence people didn't realize they had lost. After leg strength and balance begin to return, there is one more area that plays a critical role in stability but is often overlooked: the calves and ankles. These muscles sit at the very base of your movement system. They control how your foot leaves the ground, how it lands, and how your body adjusts during every step. Surprisingly, ordinary walking barely challenges them enough to maintain strength, especially as we age. Your calves and ankles do a significant amount of work to keep you upright, absorb impact, and push you forward. When they weaken, walking can start to feel awkward, shuffling, or unsteady, even if you're still covering a lot of distance. Strengthening this area often makes walking feel smoother and safer almost right away. One of the most effective movements for this is the heel raise. It directly targets the calf and ankle complex and restores the push-off power and control that protect you during daily movement. To perform it safely, stand behind a sturdy chair or countertop. Place your feet about hip-width apart and rest your hands lightly on the support for balance, not for lifting your body. Distribute your weight evenly across both feet. Slowly lift your heels off the ground, rising onto the balls of your feet. Take your time, feel your calves tighten and the arches of your feet engage. Pause briefly at the top, then lower your heels back down with full control. Avoid dropping quickly. The slow lowering phase strengthens your muscles just as much as the lift. Start with 10 to 12 repetitions. If this feels too difficult, lift your heels only halfway. If you want more challenge, pause longer at the top or perform the movement more slowly. Over time, this exercise improves ankle stability, foot control, and balance reactions that are essential for preventing falls. When you look at these three movements together, standing up from a chair, marching in place, and heel raises, they form a powerful foundation for strength and stability. Walking keeps you moving, but these movements keep you capable. Walking builds endurance, but these exercises rebuild strength, balance, and control. Loss of strength is not an unavoidable part of aging. It is largely the result of muscles no longer receiving clear instructions to stay active. When you restore those signals, the body responds quickly. Many people notice improvements in how they stand, turn, and walk within a short period of time. You don't need long workouts or complicated routines. A few short sessions each week can dramatically change how safe and confident you feel in your own body. These movements help you rise more easily, react faster, and feel steadier in places where confidence often fades: bathrooms, stairs, hallways, curbs, and uneven ground. The goal isn't to stop walking forever. The goal is to stop relying on walking alone. When walking is supported by strength and balance training, it becomes safer, more effective, and more enjoyable. You move not just forward, but with control and confidence. Your body is not broken. Your strength is not gone. It has simply been waiting for the right signal. When you give it that signal, you remind your muscles, joints, and nervous system what they were designed to do. And in doing so, you take back a level of independence and confidence that many people assume is lost with age but doesn't have to be.